has to wait on the boss's wife every day and scrubbing the toilets immaculately because her mother had mortgaged her to a loan shark for $700, looking at the chicken leg bought by the debt collector, but she couldn't bring herself to eat it. At night she hid under the covers and cried in secret. She doesn't realize that her mother is not coming back for her because her mother had been smuggled into the country. And because of her failed business and huge debts to loan sharks, she could not afford to pay her debts. She cried and asked her uncle, when would her mother come home? He said her mother had gone to work outside. She won't be coming to pick you up again. Ellie didn't believe what he said was true. At night she escaped quietly. She didn't know how far she had traveled. Ellie returned to her home, but the house was already empty. So she picked up her school bag with difficulty. Ellie set out to find her mother. The heavy backpack and the lack of food. She was tired and hungry. Just then a homeless man saw her. He offered her some bread, but her mother had told her not to eat from strangers. She turned around and was about to leave, but he picked her up in his arms. She had no choice. Ellie had to bite down on his hand to get free. Just in time, Mark arrives. He picked him up and beat him up. On the way, Ellie cried all the time, hoping that Mark would help her find her mother. And when Mark said yes, then Ellie accepted Mark. The rest of the day, Ellie cleaned the house every day, and she took care of the uncle in an orderly manner, and he grew to love Ellie. But all this was interrupted by a phone call. The caller claimed to be Ellie's neighbor. He wanted to take Ellie home. Ellie thought a happy life was waiting for her, but this man is a trafficker.